Greetings, my tribe. Welcome to the huddle. This is part 2 of my partnership video. So what I was saying, by this guy getting me that dish rack and that large trash can, that I told him I didn't like it because it reminded me of my ex-husband, he totally disrespected me. I'm telling you, I don't like those things. And I come home and they're sitting in my kitchen. Why? That's complete disrespect and control. I don't like that. And I told him so in a nice way. And then I proceeded to throw them out, or told him, take them to your car because I don't want them here. I told you I don't like that. I don't want anything that reminds me of my ex-husband, period. My ex-husband was abusive, and I explained my feelings. You know, people need to listen. Anyway, you know, one of my daughters, she was in a couple of long dysfunctional relationships, and the guys took advantage of her, and she was giving her all to the relationship. Finally, one day I yelled at her and told her, what is it with you that you have to save all these guys? Oh, you know, you taught me how to help people. I said, yeah, but you're taking it to a different level. Help yourself. Stop helping all these losers. Anyway, after that, she got with this, and I take credit for that. She got with this really nice guy from a good family. His parents were together, and it's not so much that the parents are together or not, it's that the parents were functional, and so was he. He didn't have any hang-up issues with his mommy, and because that's another thing you need to look for. If the guy has issues with his mother, you guys need to get rid of your emotional baggage before you start getting into a couple's relationship, because that shit affects everybody around you. Anyway, so she's been with the guy for about 5 years now, 5 or 6 years now, and let me tell you, they have a great partnership. They help each other, they encourage each other, they even work together on projects. She met him when she was on the same movie set, because she works in the movies, and they just get along, you know, wonderfully. And I would ask her all the time, hey, how's it going with so-and-so? And she would tell me, it's going wonderful, Mom. He's really a delight to be around. I was like, whoa, I wasn't used to hearing that. So, yeah, she wasn't looking to be controlled. She doesn't try to control him. He doesn't try to control her. They do their own thing. You know, he's in the living room talking to his friends, you know, on the computer with the friends that she knows. And sometimes if she doesn't feel well, she'll be upstairs, you know, when she's having her menstrual cramps every month. He'll bring her up some soup and stuff and let her sleep. I mean, they just take care of each other. And that's the way. They split down the bills, half down the middle. They figured out how much their monthly payments had to be. Now, before this, now they just bought a house together. But before that, he had moved into her house to stay temporarily, because I told her, oh no, you're not going to move another of these idiots in. But he insisted on paying rent. He said, look, he said, if you don't let me pay rent, at least let me buy all the groceries and pay some bills, he said, because I can't live here for free. When have you heard that? Most of these guys just want to move in and live off of you for free. Oh, well, you're paying the bills anyway, so, you know, I'll just let her pay the bills. I'll just move in with her. No, it don't work that way. So, but she didn't want him to pay rent because her daughter still lived there. Her grown daughter still lived there. And she said, well, since there's 2 of us and only 1 of you, I really don't want you paying half the rent. So, half the mortgage. So, but he insisted on paying something. If there was any repair that came up, he insisted on paying part of that, the repairs. I mean, just a good guy. See, you can see who people are by the things they do, not by what they say. And when she had to go away to work, and he wasn't working at that moment, even though he has a hefty savings, okay? He still kept his half of the bills. She was having a house remodeled, and he was, you know, supervising the workers and telling them how she wanted things and the ideas that he had. He said, what do you think about this? They consulted with each other. She said, yeah, I think we should take that door up to the ceiling. I mean, it looks beautiful now, but what I'm saying is a true partnership is what women are looking for. Not to be submissive, not to be dominated, and she shouldn't be dominating him either.